So let me move on to our fourth and next to last topic, which is the long-term financial outlook and customer stewardship. So one is, how concerned should you be? How concerned was Yates in the long-term viability of Trimble and how we approach our relationships with our customers?
Okay, so this one, I have to use some examples from my BIM BDC background. Go into some seminars, find out that there's some 2,500 new applications, whether that be a phone app or a computer app, created for construction every year. And that was a couple of years ago. There might be more, might be less now, but that is a lot of pieces of software being created. And so even when I started digging in and trying to review them, and I was probably going through about 2 a week or so probably about 100 a year, was really trying to review them and pick out the best ones. What can we use? What can we not use? Early on, then I picked one that I was like, hey, let's start using this, and started getting into it. And I guess I was the only person that liked it, because a few months later they were gone. They didn't make it through the startup. They didn't make it through. And so now I'd spent all this effort and it wasn't there. And so then I got a little more careful about making sure that, hey, I'm going to talk to them. I'm going to find out, how stable are they? Not really start to implement it till they've been around a few months or a year even. And that was for small commitments. A project management system for your entire company for projects to move forward with, that is a large commitment. And so picking someone that we know is financially stable, that has not only going to be around for a while, but there's a big advantage to having already been around for a while. Because with construction especially, we have a long turnaround on projects. Sometimes it's a year, sometimes it's 3 years on turnaround. And you have an even longer turnaround when it comes to issues that show up with a project. Sometimes it's 5 years later. Sometimes it's 7 years later. It's past the statute of limitations. But that homeowners association for the condo still comes back and says, hey, you didn't do this right. And now you have to find your data on it and address the issue. And so that long turnaround, working with a company that's been around for a long time, they understand what things have to be saved and how to go about doing it. Kind of prove it not financially, legally out. What are the legal issues that come around? How do we resolve them? How do we have to have the information to make sure that we avoid those issues? Not just we can resolve them when they come, but actually not have them take place. And so that comes back to, like you said, the focus on the daily reports and making them more real, not waiting till Saturday till someone does them, making that easy for a superintendent to take care of them early, making sure that RFIs get real answers, right? What is the process for an RFI that comes back with a half answer? And I see that regularly. And so that having the software company that's built the software that understands those issues and works with that to make sure that, hey, this is working, and not just for the general contractor, it's working for all of the parties so that everyone will put their information there, we'll all be coming together, and to start to be that hub that then protects your company for years to come. I also past experience with a piece of software that got turned off, right? You was there, used it for 3 or 4 years, and we had to stop using it because they were no longer going to support it. It wasn't going to be around anymore. That's also somewhat painful. And so that idea, I know as we were going through one of the comments that I had reviewing the software when we were looking specifically at Trimble and Project Site was when we met with the with your group. It's like, hey, they're the knowledgeable ones. They're not just trying something new because someone said try this or try that. They've been there for a long time and had a good sense of how design, construction, operations already functioned. So then the software wasn't trying to recreate some of those workflows. It can improve them where needed, but you don't want to recreate them because contracts aren't necessarily written around some new system. The contracts are written around the proven systems that have been around a long time. We just want to enhance those.
Yeah, I often, one of the things I really love about being at Trimble is it's full of what I call construction nerds like me. I live vicariously through people like Benjamin who actually do the work in the field. But I've been in this industry for 25 years. It's all I know. It's all I care about. It's working in service to people who build just incredible things, infrastructure and buildings and et cetera. So it's just, yeah, Trimble's full of construction nerds.
And me being a productivity junkie, how do we do this better, right? I mean, some of you have seen my title is BIM VDC. I didn't get into BIM VDC because I was a techie. I got into BIM VDC because I was about productivity. And I saw, hey, this can make us bring our bottom line down. This can increase our value to our clients. And so that's where you and our team really clicked, is because we had that big productivity focus. And I saw, hey, this isn't just a project management software because it's a technology. It was actually a productivity enhancement. And I'd been set kind of on this quest too, because our productivity champions group, when I met groups from Yates Construction, all our divisions, our sister companies, all those, all had people come to a productivity champions group that I was the leader of. We went through that, and the things that we wanted to improve were our scheduling, our usage of Lean, and our project management software, because that's what the productivity group saw was the biggest things. Now, schedule and Lean are easy because that's time. You're managing time. The project management is managing the information which turned into time, right? If we can get the right information to the right people quickly, we save time and effort on our projects. And so that's kind of where we pulled that in there. And like I said, felt like Trimble Project Site Group had that same thought process. We're not here just to sell a technology and to be the cool technology people. We're here to actually change, not change, improve and allow people to collect and distribute the information better, which gets us back to managing